I want you to understand, don't put high expectations on people. People are going to disappoint you. So don't have high expectations of them. Just know this, everyone is an
Truer words never spoken. Marlon Wayans doing what he does best. Plenty of laughs, some life wisdom involved. That's Good Grief. It is streaming on Amazon Prime. In case you haven't seen it yet, you can catch him in person as well. He's back in the Boston area tonight. The Wild Child Tour is stopping off at the Hanover Theater in Worcester. Okay, so the first thing that popped into my mind when I saw this, the Wild Child Tour.
Yeah.
You're a Hollywood A-lister, NAACP Hall of Famer. You're streaming, you're everywhere, and you're grinding like a 20-something getting his career going. This is amazing.
I don't know why I do that.
Why do you do it?
I don't know. I think I like to punish myself. I don't know. Someone once said, "What are you chasing?"
Yeah.
And I was like, I don't think I'm chasing anything.
Yeah.
I think I'm running from something. I just like to work, and I've always liked to work since I was a kid.
Yeah.
I don't care if it was collecting bottles and cans when you get 5 cents for recyclable. Whether I worked in the sneaker stores or Barney's, New York, I've always been a hard worker, so hard work is what I do. And now I could do hard work with what I love, and I love comedy, I love making people laugh, so I do movies, I do TV, I do stand-up, and I'm on the road every weekend, and here I am in Boston. I'm gonna be at Worcester.
There you go.
Worcester. Is that Worcester or Worcester?
You know what we can practice? Is Worcester.
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 Someone spelled that wrong.
Someone said.
Worcester.
Yeah.
It looked like Worcester.
That's okay.
Worcester.
Hey, they know you.
At the Hanover Theater tonight.
Yeah.
It's going to be a good time.
What is it? What is it about the stage? Is there some sort of electricity that you don't get from a studio or a set that keeps you coming back and keeps you on tour?
I think it's the audience, man.
Yeah.
You can't buy that instant gratification of you tell a joke and people laugh.
Boom.
And it's basically you're working your instinct. It's not like you get to really rehearse a lot, because I do a lot of writing on the stage. They don't even know that. So I'm writing stuff and, trying things out all the time. And it's like jumping out of an airplane without a parachute. It's the craziest adrenaline rush. You don't know if you have a parachute or not until you jump out the plane. And that is what it is, over and over again, for an hour and something minutes when you're doing stand-up.
That's nuts.
Yeah.
Obviously, the family's from New York. When you were starting out, did you find that there were bits that would work on the East Coast that wouldn't work on the West Coast or the Midwest? Do you have to tailor the act to the audience regionally?
I think it depends on the comedian, right? I talk about me, so if I talk about me, I don't have to change me. I just gotta talk about me. I talk about pain. I talk about things I've been through. I talk about healing. I talk about relationships. I talk about family. I talk about things that I know.
Yeah.
And it's surprising. People have those same things too, so I don't have to switch things up. I just speak about truth.
Yeah.
Truth sells.
It's incredible.
I tell the painful truth in a funny way.
Okay, there you go. And you know what? I think a lot of people relate to that, right?
Yeah.
You're either going to laugh or you're going to cry.
We all got pain, and
Yeah.
if you can make someone laugh with your pain, then you can help them heal from their pain.
Yeah.
So I'm like a therapist, but not as expensive.
Well, for a lot of people,
And
there
it's
you go.
group-
And a lot more entertaining.
And it's group therapy.
Yeah, exactly, right? Look, we see that there's more and more isolation today.
Yeah.
Whether it's teenagers or the elderly. So being able to come together and join, you're not
Laughter.
wrong when you say therapy.
That's why we're doing Scary Movie 6, which is a scary movie. It's coming out.
Yeah.
We're rebooting it. Comes out June 5th. And we feel like the world needs a big-ass come together and a big laugh. When was the last time we all sat in the theater and we just laughed with and at each other?
Yeah.
And I think that this movie is multi-generational. It crosses all races and is very inclusive. And we're equal opportunity offenders, so everybody gets it, and we're all going to feel good about it.
That's the best kind of comedy, isn't it?
Absolutely.
You don't want to be walking on eggshells when you're.
It's the
doing
Wayans
something.
flavor, man. It's what we've been doing since In Living Color, Don't Be a Menace, Scary Movie, White Chicks, Little Man, Wayans Brothers, Wife and Kids. Every time we do comedy, we do it with the intent to bring us all together and for all of us to laugh.
It's so great to be able to laugh at yourself in a way that just like is kind of unvarnished. Like I don't have to worry about being correct. I can just laugh.
You know, and it's funny. It's social media has started this whole cancel culture thing. That it's not true. When I go sit in audiences at whether it's a theater or a comedy club, people want to laugh. They're not sensitive. They're not walking out. People still want to laugh. We're just sheep that follow narratives that are created by social media, and then the media and the executive pick it up and they go, you can't say this, you can't say that, and then cancel culture is created. Yeah. But the reality of it never really existed in our country until, you know, we started getting on social media and being programmed what we can laugh at and not laugh at. And I think people just want to be saved from that, and they just want to go have a good time.
I love it. I love it. This conversation is kind of a microcosm.
I'm dressed way too bummy for this conversation.
No.
You're dressed like
a news
like
guy.
a talk show host, and I'm dressed like a bum.
Are they going to let you into the theater?
I don't know.
Hey, in addition to the big screen
but I got this
and the stage,
cool Marvin Gaye hat on.
There you go.
That's the cool part.
I like that.
All right,
reference.
go for it.
Bel Air.
Yep.
It's great.
Thank you.
Who would have thought that it could be kind of reimagined in such a way? And then when I've seen your scenes on the show, you're no stranger to drama. And I think that anyone who underestimates you is a fool because you're so talented. But what is it like switching gears?
Easy.
Is it? Come on. Why? How?
Years of practice. I'm 53 years old. I've been acting since I was 5. Yeah. I can do dramatic, I can do characters, I can do theater, I could do TV, I can do romantic comedies, I can do it all. If you look at my career, if you look at my filmography, and you look at now my stand-up career, I've done everything. I've done sketch, I've hosted talk shows and game shows, I've done movies, I've done drama, I've done comedy, I've done sitcom, I've done every last single medium. So I just have this insane skill set and a young face, and now I'm ready to showcase everything that I could do for the next 25, 30 years till I can't do it no more.
It's incredible. Yeah, and there's obviously a pull to it. I mean, way back, Requiem was one of the most uncomfortable movies I've ever seen, and I say that as a compliment.
Yep.
And it showed your chops, you know, when you were much younger, but still looked the same.
And still Hollywood's like, I don't know if you can do it. I'm like, bro.
So what about the gatekeeping? Was there gatekeeping when they're like, well, you're a Wayans, you're a comic? There's
always gatekeepers, and you have to change their minds, and that's okay that they gatekeep. I don't want it easy. Nothing in my career have I ever gotten easy, and nor will I want it easy. I probably wouldn't even enjoy it if I got it easy. I trust God in this journey, and sometimes the greater the obstacle, the greater the reward, and I like working and making believers out of non-believers, and that's what we do. That's what you do when you tell stories, and that's what you do when you motivate people. There's an audience watching me. There's kids watching me, and I want them kids to look at me and go, hey, you know what he did? He just worked. He did everything that he could do to do the one thing that he wanted to do, which is just act and perform. So I became a writer, a producer, a director. I do it all, and stand-up, and TV. And I do it all just so I can create the space so I can perform.
It's incredible. I got one last question. I saw you're going to London. You're playing at Wembley.
I am. I'm playing London.
That's nuts.
That's gonna be fun.
You think those?
You think it's cold here? Wait till you get to London.
Stodgy.
No, they're fun. They like Brits.
Do they?
They dark. They like to laugh.
Yeah.
They crazy people. Absolutely. I'm gonna say the darkest, craziest stuff. They have a good time.
Oh my gosh. You're a force of nature, Marlon.
Well, thank you, man. That's what my brother raised me to be, and my mom and daddy and God raised me to be.
Yeah.
A force of nature. That's exactly what I want to be. Thank you.
Pleased to meet you. And look, Hanover Theater tonight, 7:30. You got time to scramble to get tickets. If not, you can catch him down in New Bedford tomorrow night. And if you're really crazy, maybe hop across the pond and see him in April at Wembley.
Let's get it. It's cold, so you're going to ice skate there. Let's go.
Incredible. Marlon Wayans, thank you so much.
Appreciate you.
Appreciate it.